Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Wherever you happen to find yourself in this weird, wild, wacky world we're in, this is another scene for Unmask Orlando. And this evening we find ourselves by the poolside at the Tremere chantry. Katja has extended an invitation to the city's kindred to come and have a relaxing evening by the pool. And there are several familiar faces already in attendance, those that make their homes in the chantry. And I will let you guys do your intros, starting from left to right. Go ahead, Steve, you are up.
We'll probably
Thorn comes in with Chitara in tow. He's in black swim trunks and is already met Katja. He was, in fact, the first one to arrive and was quite happy to get the little kitty cat out to let her play around the pool. He is currently thanking Miss Katja for the lovely time, waiting for other guests to arrive, and calmly bouncing a ball into the pool and having a large F1 Savannah cat jump in after it.
Katja doesn't mind the cat being there. It's the reason that she, extended invites to include, well, any critters that might accompany their masters.
Dracul stayed at home. Miss Katja, I must say, I believe our clades have had a rough history, and I'm pleased to see that you all have come to a time and place in your existence where you can have a pool in your chantry.
It is outdoors, mind you, but like, have you seen the photos of the chantry?
I actually have not.
Well, it's in the Discord.
Hang on.
It's in the Discord.
There's also a section on the forum for it if I can get my computer to frickin' load.
The home of. Is this is the chantry as well?
Yes, it is also the chantry.
That's a big place. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
If we're not going to post a picture, it looks like a top-tier spread-out resort condo with a very fancified pool and yard.
Here, I will pop the link in the Discord. Please don't die.
Don't worry, that's all the time.
Excuse me.
There you go.
Ooh, holy shit, that's huge.
Yes. It's worth 23 million. It damn well better be.
Oh, MG, okay. Yeah. At this point, Alexandra will arrive at the swimming pool, wearing a nice bikini, this one, and she's going to get in the pool and get close to you guys.
Well, Katja is actually standing at the edge of the pool at the moment. She has not gotten in the water yet.
Okay, then let's go up to Katja first and greet her.
A bow?
A bow? What?
I bow as you come forward.
Good evening, Miss Diamond.
Good evening, Primogen of Essen. How are you?
Please. No need for such formality here.
Well, it should go both ways in that case.
Alexandra, then.
So, how's your evening, Katja?
Good. Can I offer you something to drink? We have, well, a similar variety to the Elysium.
I am fine for the time being. I will just enjoy the water. Would you care to join?
Ah, yes, I would, I'd like that. She waves Castiel over and, has him bring over some drinks that can be set along the poolside.
By the way, when Thorn bowed, she kind of winked at him. I don't know if I mentioned it. So yes, it's gonna get in the water and go pet the kitty in the water.
I will mention be careful close to her. She might get a little clawy and then kind of get down close to the water and meow at the cat a little bit. Meow and make some purry sounds until she'll get out of the water, come over to Alexandria, and she does the dog shake. I can't stop that from happening. No one could. I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna bed down. I'm gonna pet the cat.
And then let's say bounce the ball. I'll get the ball out. Let's say toss it back in the pool, and she will play fetch. It's adorable.
Okay, then we'll play fetch with a cat.
And smile. Again, Miss Katja, thank you again. I did not see the bathing suit. Is it red? If so, I have to make a ongoing comment to.
Of course it's red.
Katya's is actually blue.
I wink at Alexandria. I told you, my lady. I think red is the color.
Yes, I have to agree. And Alexandra will chill in the pool beside Thorn.
Thorn will entertain himself by, say, playing a little bit with the cat and making small talk with anyone else that will show up. It's a pleasant night, and it feels good to be out and not being back in.
God damn it! Why, Shayna? Why? I was not prepared.
Nope.
No, you're not prepared for the Castiel.
I was not prepared. Oh my god. Okay, now I'm changing my mind. We have to hit this virgin.
Who
I
is
mean, he's
this?
not a virgin, but
I mean, he's borderline virgin.
no, he was quite promiscuous during his mortal life, but
Well, can he become promiscuous in his undead life? Because we wanted to hit that. I mean, God.
If the gentleman comes in, and if the two female characters exchange eyes at each other, I'll simply kind of look at him and look back at Katya and ask, in character, is it one of your clanmates? I've not met many.
yes. This is my blood brother, Castiel.
Hi, Castiel. Baby,
Right, my son's being very noisy. I'm terribly sorry.
it's a bubbly baby.
Yes, at least he's happy.
He's happy and we're happy.
Castiel would give a nod and set the drinks down at the edge of the pool. I do apologize, Miss Diamond. I won't be able to stay for long, but
Well, at least
Because
I
he notices. He notices the look. Dude's got 5 aspects. He notices the look.
hope. Well, yeah. I mean,
Run.
seriously, he totally looked at his crotch, like totally.
I mean,
I mean, yeah, we're crotch monsters. After all.
Horrible.
Sorry,
we kind of are.
we're
Yeah.
you're stuck between two perverts.
But yeah, he would lean down and kiss Katya on the top of the head and head over to, grab a couple more drinks, as there are other people here.
Yeah.
The prince is up in the hot tub.
Mm. Well, let's hope.
Oh, that kitty.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's a nice kitty.
Kitty
Oh,
sounds.
that kitty's so cute. So cute.
So cute.
But yes, the prince is there,
Well,
as is Konrad, who has actually, come out of his basement and is actually, being social for once. Or as social as he gets, really.
The weirdo.
He's not a terribly social person.
Well, anyway, unless the prince invites us in the tub, I'm not going.
Oh, the prince would definitely invite you into the hot tub with him. He would invite everyone into the hot tub with him.
When? Right now?
If you want.
Well, no, maybe we should converse a little bit first. I don't know.
What you doing, buddy?
So, Katja, my story is going to be about ready within the next few days, and
Oh,
there will be an
impressive you've finished this quickly.
Well, you have to thank Barb. My assistant is really, really, really good at her job. She managed to um get my home ready. God damn
My
it.
goodness.
Why, Nelson? Why? Ugh.
Who had
Anyway,
talk to me?
sorry. I have to stay in character, but how can I? Mm. Anyway, um, uh, yeah, I was talking about the store. There's going to be an opening. I'm going to send you an invitation.
Ah,
It's
I
going
would
to be
greatly
open.
appreciate that. Thank you.
It's going to be open for everyone, of course.
At that point, the prince would beckon Katya over. Bring the others with you. Katya would smile. How can I deny my prince? I mean, you see the photo of the prince too, right? Like,
Yeah, but I ignore it because what's above it is.
that is a nice ass.
Yeah, you all
Yeah,
could be all excited and
I
stuff.
want
I'm
to
gonna be a little
spank
bit
that
more on
shit. Oh God, why?
I will be a little bit more nervous. I have yet to have my probation removed.
Katya would slip out of the pool and move up to the hot tub and get in with the prince. She does not sit on his lap that she normally would, but as there are other people present and it is not common knowledge that they are together, well, she doesn't.
Excuse me.
Konrad is also sitting in the hot tub.
That's awkward.
Conrad is, I'm sorry.
Is the other blood sibling.
Is her other blood sibling.
I'm assuming it's all sired by the prince.
No.
No.
No, the prince is the same generation as Katja.
Ah.
Katja's sire has sired Konrad and Castiel.
I misunderstood. Gotcha.
All good. Oh, and Konrad does have these scars all over his abdomen, like he does in his overlay, in case you were wondering.
Okay.
So those are clearly from before.
Unless he has this flaw.
No, he does not have that flaw.
We don't know that.
True.
But Alexandra is going to swim around a little bit. Tease Thorn, maybe, in the process. Because why not?
Thorn looks occasionally and makes sure that you see him look on occasionally.
Try not to die.
But we'll mingle because I've got to get my. This is I got to get my socials up. You know what I mean?
Now I'm gonna comment on that, but it's gonna come out dirty again. So
Oh no, I don't. I mean, what?
we
I
can
am
get
trying
your
to talk to
socials
him.
up. Wink, wink.
Hey.
Go and drink some water.
I am sorry.
Yeah, go get some water, dude.
Try to talk to new kindred as they come in. Split my time between the pool and watching the kitty cat. And now she's in the pool, so yeah, I am paying a lot of attention to the red-suited Alexandria.
Dude, go get a fucking glass of water.
I'm sorry.
Stop dying.
It won't help that much.
Maybe you need to switch to edibles, dude.
Yeah, then pass along to someone else for a moment, please.
Just gonna ask a quick question. Where are we?
At the chantry.
We are at the Tremere chantry by the pool.
Perfect timing.
Everyone has been invited for a pleasant evening by the pool.
Okay. Yeah. Eli will.
There are lights around the pool as well as the pool being internally lit.
Eli doesn't seem to really bother much. Just comes in, looks around. Just takes in the whole thing. Just looks around. Goes over. Finds a chair somewhere and just sits down. It just looks at people.
Katja is actually in the hot tub with the prince and Konrad. She would beckon Eli to come over.
She
Come
just
join
waves.
us, my dear.
She waves and comes over.
By the way, Katja would have, purchased her clothes by now, so she has even more clothes than she did.
Yeah, but she is wearing, well, newer clothes and,
Including a swimsuit. Because
Yeah.
Katja has a pool, as does the Elysium, so...
Ina just stands there. She doesn't seem to want to go in. She just says, "Hi, good evening, and everyone doing okay?"
Yes, how are you this evening, my dear?
I'm okay.
Do you not wish to get in the pool?
No, not right now. I
Okay.
never really. I don't know. I don't like swimming too much.
It's a party theory. And push the ball over to her, which automatically means the cat goes over to Ellie too. Oh, the ball.
No, I'll just play with him. That's all right. She points to the cat.
Whisper to the kitty cat to be good, and then let her do it. Let her play with her.
You
What
don't need to
kitty cat?
whisper. Is inoffensive to animals.
Meow meow meow.
Meow meow meow.
Ooh. You gotta talk to him, or it's minus 1 to your rolls, guys. And I make everyone act it out because I find it funny. That's right.
Yeah, Eli seems to be totally okay with playing with the cat for a while. And she just sits there and
Thorn gets a little sad again because once again, if back where I was from, they would have killed Ellie and whoever made her. That would not have flied.
why do you look so sad? Like you just said, it's a party. Shouldn't you be happier?
This is as turned up as I get.
Oh, that must suck.
Hello, Eli.
Shrugs.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm good. I'm really good now. And as she points to the cat, in quotes, it's a fairly big cat. So
Chitara.
Yes, I do like this cat as well.
Eli, dear, can I get anything for you?
maybe some. No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Miss Katya, I hate to bring up business on such a lovely night, but have you heard anything from anybody about our possible knowledge exchange?
I have, in fact, heard back. You have been approved, but there are other factors to it. So I will discuss that with you later this evening, if you don't mind.
That would be wonderful. My time is yours.
Good.
I know, baby. It's very exciting. Is there music? There should be music. Where's our Malkavian?
Oh yes, there is music.
Okay, if you want to play with my cold flaw or cold breeze flaw, because it might want to play. So enjoy my flaw if you want to.
In what sense?
Upbeat music makes my little guy dance. My spirit, air spirit. That's all there is to it.
I was about to say ew, but Okay.
Yeah. No, not me. No, no.
And yes, it is a. It's very.
I'm asking.
It's. I'll put it this way: it's classical music because that's what Katja likes.
Beautiful. I'm about to say, yeah. For real, I want to combine my 3-point spirit mentor, which I'm going as an elemental, with my cold breeze flaw. You know what I mean? So it is what causes the breezes to happen whenever it's around and just doing stuff in the background, like a little air elemental would, because I find it adorable. I'm done rambling. Go ahead, continue.
Oh, it's all good. I just muted because the baby's all sorts of just fussy right now. So. But yes, it would be classical music. It's not necessarily upbeat per se, but it is rather up tempo. It's not slow.
I'm actually hoping to speak to the young Malkavian trumpeter about learning piano. He said he would be willing to teach.
Well,
After I get all my moving affairs in order, I think that would be enjoyable.
That's the crazy people, right?
I win. My etiquette 2 makes me wins.
Yeah, etiquette 3. Kachi's just like, Yes, they are often referred to as crazy.
Okay.
Look at her. They're also known as the Clan of the Moon. But to say this whole insanity fluctuation is kind of new. Back in the old days, they were known as advisors, seers, and the spies of the
Yes, the seers, as most of them have, well, certain gifts.
Not appreciably.
Okay. I mean, I see stuff as well, but okay.
My sire took training of Auspic underneath the Malkavian. Our clan is gifted with the sight as well. But he said it's always a good idea to look outside for more information and better ideas.
Well, it always seems that when there's a revolution, a Malkavian and a Bruja are going to be at the center of it.
Wink at Alexandria.
When those two clans come together, well, big changes are on the horizon.
Well, and if the Nosferatu leave, follow.
Yes, that as well.
Rub the kitty's ears. Ask Katja when the prince would be, because I don't want to bother him, and I am a lowly person.
You realize she's sitting in the hot tub with the prince, right?
I know that, but I literally wait till someone else speaks to him.
Yeah, so you go there and you're gonna ignore the prince.
No,
You're
no,
gonna
no.
ask her when the prince can see me.
It's a level of I'm old school. I wait till he's conversating with someone else over anything. Someone just says, "Hey, hello," and he's talking, and I look directly at Katja and go, I assume it was the prince that allowed that approved our studies together.
Oh no, he holds no sway over that area. That would be the Lord.
And blink a little couple times. Oh,
There is a internal power structure within Clan Tremere.
when's it that?
She kind of glances over at Prince Darrien. Technically, when it comes to clan politics, I'm above him.
Ah, he took the position of prince because he simply has positioned himself to take the position of prince.
Yes.
Did you not want to position yourself? Or is this better suited for everybody?
Oh, this is just better for everyone. There are still some who frown at the idea of a woman as prince.
That's stupid.
That is silly.
I wasn't going to say it, but
Oh, it is stupid.
Yeah, who is Mr. Patrick playing? I don't believe we've met.
Yes, you have met.
Yes, we have.
that's Alexandra's childer.
Oh, that's right. Not
Nice to
again.
meet
That's
you again.
correct. I forgot. Yes. That's
Yeah,
me
I've
forgetting. My
been-
character didn't forget. He's much smarter than I am. Thank God.
Nice save.
Oh, by
He's
the
got
way,
lit. So yeah.
Christine,
Yeah.
if you look at the second photo of the chantry on the forum, the main part of that little square bit off to the side next to the gazebo, that's the hot tub.
Okay. Shit. Okay.
Go to the forum.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Which
I
one?
linked it.
Head up. Second picture.
Second picture.
Yeah. The little square on the side.
Yeah, where that little square is, there's a little gazebo right next to it.
Okay, so I guess I can swim that way. If
And you
want
can
me
actually
there.
see it, kind of see the gazebo itself, like 2 photos down.
Okay, yeah. I guess I can swim there. If you guys want me. And partake.
I mean, I do believe the prince said,
Mm-hmm.
bring the others.
Yep.
Well, you didn't say. I didn't hear.
Yeah, that's why
I did say that.
You said that before the actual prince talking.
No, as the prince, I said, and bring the others with you.
Oh, then why didn't you bring the others with you?
Katja figured they could hear.
Well, I didn't.
And
Okay, then I'll be at the hot tub then.
Are we freely breaking character?
Yeah, we're constantly breaking character because we're a bunch of sillies.
We're a bunch of idiots that have ADD, so.
Yeah, we're yeah. Anyway, you can intro the scene,
Less pressure for me.
but I'll get in the hot tub.
I haven't really thought about what I was doing the past few days. My character.
Nobody asked you. You're at a pool party. Just-
Exactly, you're at a pool party at the
Yeah.
Tremere
We
Chantry.
don't care what you were doing.
All right.
Nobody asked.
I mean, Katja might be polite, but. That's just Katja, so. Because 3 dots in etiquette.
As this relatively young, I'm guessing, since you're a child of someone, Bruja enters, you will see a relatively normally dressed 10-year-old just walk up to you, looks up at you, and she says, "Hi. Who are you?"
Are you talking about me?
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm talking with whom?
With Eli.
With Eli. She looks like a 10-year-old girl.
Oh. So I walk up to her, or she walks up to me. Sorry, I missed it.
She's standing right in front of you and just looks at you and says, "Who are you?"
Oh. Hello, my name is Esteban. My name is. I just told her my last name. My name is Fernan. What's your name?
I'm Eli. I haven't seen you before.
Yeah, I'm new in town.
Oh,
How
okay.
long have you? Are you a vampire like them?
She
wins again.
I'm a new vampire, so
No,
I'm
but
a bit
she just says, "You that everyone knows that don't exist. And she smiles,
Alright.
and she turns around and walks over to the hot tub.
Which is where pretty much everyone else is.
Yeah, Alexandra will wave at Fernan.
I wave back. Wait, is Eli a boy or a girl?
What?
Is
Eli's a
Eli
girl.
Edie's a girl.
and she's being played by a guy character. So does that happen often? Like, is that
I
normal?
understand what you're saying. It's not your
Like,
microphone is
like
not clear.
the person who is playing Eli is a guy, so I got confused.
Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, just confirming.
Or else it's a
So-
very, very deep voiced woman. We'll never know.
I love you,
Yeah.
Pete.
Yeah, Peter.
I mean, you can
very
never
bored.
know, right?
Yeah, it's
I love you, Peter.
A human baritone.
Yeah, I suppose.
Can vampires drink normal stuff? Eat normal stuff?
Only
No.
if you have the eat food merit.
You don't have it, so no.
Okay. And
But there are other beverages around though.
do you have
Yes,
some blood?
there are glasses of blood sitting at the tables around the pool.
I take a couple of those and sit beside the pool, dip my legs in the pool and start sitting and smoking a cigar. Or maybe a cigarette, whatever.
The cigarette would actually earn a glare from Katya.
Well, I don't know Katya that well, so I just look a bit confused.
If you wouldn't mind putting that out.
Oh, all right, no problem. I get up and put out the cigarette.
Thank you.
It's no big deal.
Out of character.
Come, join us in the hot tub.
Outdoors? Seriously?
Oh, it's even outdoors. She is just
Oh, weird.
not a fan.
Okay. Back in character.
Come, join us in the hot tub. You are Alexandra's child, or no?
Yes, I think we met a few days ago.
Yes. I believe we did when you were introduced to the prince, who, by the way, is sitting right next to Katya.
Oh. Should I say something to the prince?
Greeting.
Just assume my character is socially awkward. So I talk less.
Yeah. Yeah, a small greeting. Because you have common sense, a small greeting to the prince would be appropriate. But given that it's a social situation, you don't have to do the full-on bowing and my prince.
I just nod a little and say my prince, like curtsies. Yeah.
The prince would return the nod.
And then I'll get back to casually sipping my blood.
Yeah, you'll notice that Katya has a glass of wine, whereas the prince and most of the others have blood.
So, Katya, are you able to drink wine and other such normal human foods?
I couldn't tell you, my dear. It's simply something that even after my embrace, I was still capable of.
That kind of makes me envious.
It's that way for many. I've come to notice that many of us do still wish to imbibe, but simply cannot.
Yes, you are correct. All I have is memories of the taste, and I wish I could have some, but
Actually, give me a moment. Castiel, dear. Go get the blood wine from the fridge, if you would. Castiel would give a nod, and as he has not been in the pool yet, he doesn't have to dry off to go into the house.
I mean, it's still easy to become intoxicated if you want. Just find the right vessels.
Castiel comes out a few minutes later, and what appears to be very thick wine, and pours a glass for everyone. This is something rather interesting. We found that you can actually become intoxicated without drinking from someone who is, simply by mixing a certain ratio of blood to alcohol.
I crack a smile.
Keep the blood chilled, I assume.
Of course.
Try it.
Thank you, magic. It tastes just like regular wine would, but
Yeah.
it is definitely blood.
Stare into it really, really, really hard and see if there are traces of thaumaturgy in it.
There are traces of thaumaturgy.
Anything
It's not super strong, but it's basically just to augment the flavor.
Drink it. Drink it anyway.
Did we cheer? Did we toast or something?
I don't think we did. I think it was just, Castiel handed out drinks to everyone.
And
Okay,
that
then I'm gonna raise my glass and I'm going to look at each individual and like give a little that thing that you do with a glass.
cheers.
A toast.
Yeah, but without saying much.
Yeah.
I would probably just say cheers to everyone and just try the blood wine.
If I'm sure you probably remember the taste of wine, it tastes just like you remember it.
I don't think she would remember it because it's been close to 2 centuries.
It is a very sweet wine, probably some kind of dessert wine.
Were you talking about me? Like the taste?
No, we're talking about the wine.
Oh. All right.
He probably very likely would still remember how wine is supposed to taste.
Yeah, he would. He's a baby.
Yeah, but still, it's been 10 years. It has been a long time since I have tasted it. So I am quite eager to taste it. I take a sip, and as it washes down my lips and my tongue, I smile with contentment and satisfaction. Yeah.
Well, that was a loud clap of thunder. Can tell it's rainy season in Florida.
All day rain.
Warm and moist.
Yup.
No stranger to that, Alexandra.
So, does it taste like you remember?
It does.
Aye.
I am really happy. I tasted something that I long to taste after such a long time.
You'll see Emily
I
go.
think
Eli will go over to one of the glasses and will just sniff at it. Looks over at Katja. Looks at the bottle, or looks at the glass again. Looks over at Katja.
If you want to try it, go ahead, my dear.
I can?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Evie will just down the glass.
Oh dear.
Mmm.
Oh.
It tastes. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh, that tastes.
I suppose it's an acquired
Yuck, that
taste.
tastes awful. Ugh. 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 Evie looks as though she's trying to barf or something. She's like, oh.
They used to make a kind of beverage out of honey. Does that sound better?
I think pretty much everything is better than that. Jeez.
And goat's milk.
Ugh.
And goat's milk, yeah.
Ugh. Mm.
Ah, yes. I do have a
Progress.
fondness for mead, but I do prefer my wine.
How can you prefer? Never mind.
Here's something that you can explain. It's just, it is an acquired taste. It's probably not for everyone.
Okay.
I mean, if you don't like the sweet wine, I can't imagine how you're going to feel about some more dry wines.
Oh yes, that.
No thanks.
I use a sweet dessert wine for my blood wine. I would hate to see how she'd react to a more tart version.
That's.
I would
Yeah,
personally
it's just.
prefer the more tart versions. That would remind me of other times.
I have
The
quite a
wine
sweet
is
tooth,
great and all.
so
The wine is great and all, but how do I go about mixing some rum with blood? I can use some recipes.
I'll get you the ratios that we use for mixing.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That is something I look forward to.
Or you can just get a volunteer and a bottle of rum.
Yes, but that doesn't give you the taste of the alcohol. Not like mixing does.
True, I suppose. But to be honest with you, I have never really tasted rum.
You should try it.
Mm.
Like, you are how many years old and you haven't tasted rum?
When I was embraced, rum wasn't like a common thing in my
But you
area.
were still alive for like 150 years after that. And
And
rum was
I,
quite a...
and I could not taste anything.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
rum wasn't a thing back then? Pirates had been drinking rum in their ages. What are you talking about?
Well, you are from Cuba after all. I am not. And I haven't been alive for a long time. So I don't see how it would be possible.
Well, there is a first time for everything.
Anything is possible.
I suppose. Well, if you do mix rum with blood, I would try it.
Eli should have a taste of that. She might like that, I guess.
Well, I don't know about that. A good spiced rum, maybe.
I mean, if you didn't like the sweet wine, I don't think that a stronger drink would do it.
Yes, this is true.
Mm.
Thorn, thanks, Alexandria. Thank you for introducing me to your real estate person.
Oh, you're welcome. He was very helpful.
Hoping to get some a little property or two. A little bookstore would be a nice little cover for town.
Ah, did Theodius give you the name of our local real estate agent?
Indeed, yes.
Ah, yes. He has been quite helpful in, well, finding all of us places to lay our heads. Oh, do let me know if you need any help with ensuring no sunlight comes into your home, as I understand that it can be a bit of a problem, especially here.
Well, perhaps that could be one of the items that is up for trade. I would actually that would be a very handy if it's. I don't want to talk business in front of everyone and have them not know what we're talking about. Is that an entry level ability, entry level spell, or would that take some mastery? Or
Spell, my dear, I believe you mean ritual.
rug?
Well, just replaced all the windows. Seemed more appropriate.
Ah, she would point to the windows in the chantry are absolutely massive. Those have all been blocked out with our ritual, so even if someone were to come in during the day, they would be fine.
Just look happy and just in the back of he just looks obviously that's his stuff. He loves that stuff. And there's a 1 second.
Yeah, those windows are weird. Like, I don't get it, but it's strange. It's cool, but strange. Oh. So, I mean, anyone, you guys want to do anything else and just sit, like, you can do whatever, but
I mean,
Oh, I could give a
relaxing.
tour of the house.
I like relaxing in the hot tub. I actually purchased one for my home as well.
okay. I mean, fine. I mean,
So go trying to find a nice little place where I could have my yard, perhaps in a area where I can open a small bookstore that's nearby or possibly in the same building.
Eli will just walk around a little. She seems bored. You'll notice that she begins to stand on her hands, like do a handstand. But due to the fact that her muscles don't become tired, really, she's able to do it pretty much indefinitely.
Thorn, dear, I don't think that having a store at the same place where you reside would be a good idea.
Good point.
Well, I told you I will help you with
Big city
managing.
life.
Yeah, you need to find a nice spot so that
Or a
you
couple.
have traffic. From what you said of what you need about your home, it can't be a very heavily urban area. So
Yes, I've also seen how much the prices for everything is here. Well, am I going to have to get a second job to afford a couple properties?
It is rather expensive, I admit, but well worth it.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure any of my training will have me get an actual real job anywhere.
it's fairly easy to get resources as a kindred.
I have some, but once again, I had some according to like where I'm from. I'm about to say,
You don't need to worry about it.
I have to worry about it. I
No,
gotta,
you don't. I
gotta
can
go
help
yet.
you. I told you I can help you.
I just need to hire a lawyer. I do not.
You don't
Hmm.
need a lawyer.
I'm not interested in economics.
You could consider investing your money. It would, well,
That's where most of mine actually is. But I'm about to say I would like a more steady source of liquid income.
Well, there I can help you.
Ah,
I already told you I can.
well, we'll have to talk about that.
Well, I've been doing quite well myself, haven't I?
Look her up and down, obviously.
And I mean, you see the huge ass diamond ring that she's wearing. Flaunting more like.
but yes, Katya would actually slip out of the pool and head over to Eli.
She's now not only standing on her hands, doing a handstand, she's standing on one hand, and it begins to look a bit creepy because she's not like having any trouble keeping balance, which probably would seem a bit odd.
Katya would kind of lean down so she can actually look at her. My dear, what are you doing?
Doing a handstand?
Are you having fun?
Not really. It's fine. You know, most grown-ups are this boring, so it's fine.
Now. Be nice.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't want to get in the pool, my dear?
Do it. She looks over at the water. Okay. And she probably a little too fast for Katja to say anything, just jumps in the water.
Cannonballs,
Well.
probably.
Katja just watches her, well, attempts to watch her go, but she's a bit too fast for Katja to actually say anything. So she just, turns her head and watches her to make sure that nothing goes wrong.
Well, I mean, what can go wrong?
She can't drown.
Yeah, she can't drown. She's under the water. She's just lying down there and looking at the moment. Just.
She's still exploring it.
Oh yeah.
Well, since we're in the hot tub with the prince, I mean, I can take the opportunity to thank him for the hospitality, because I haven't done that.
I mean, considering that,
Katya's party.
It wasn't him that invited everyone.
I'm not talking about this one. I'm talking about the hotel, because I moved out of the hotel.
I will go if the city's been nice and quiet for the couple weeks I've been here. I will comment. The prince keeps a nice, clean town. I've never
the prince
been
would nod. Thank
this
you.
many different clans, this many kindred, this close together. This is new to me. I heard, and then kind of look around. You all don't. You don't want to hear what the Eastern vampires think, do you?
Oh, I'm well aware of the.
Nod. Yeah, he's been to Venice a couple times. Yeah.
By the way, Prince Darrien, I didn't have the chance to thank you for the hospitality at your hotel.
Please call me Michael. This is a social setting. No need for the formality.
Michael, then. I really wanted to thank you, but you were indisposed for a few days, so
Yes, I was away on, well, clan business, so. Which is occasionally required when you come from the clan that I come from.
That's understandable.
Oh yeah.
It's good to get the chance now, at least.
Yes, it's nice to occasionally relax. I may not live at the chantry, but I spend enough time here that, well, I may as well.
May I look down to the yummy blood wine. May I ask a fairly personal question?
Of course, go ahead.
Let's say there. How do I say this correctly? Before you were embraced, I understand that Tremere have a habit of seeking out mortals that sometimes have gifts. Were you or any of your, and look around, all three of, there's three of them right here, all of the same generation, all embraced by the same guy. Did any of you have any particular?
Actually, they are not all three the same generation.
Oh, then something
Konrad
happened.
and Castiel are 10th generation.
Then something happened.
Katja
Oh.
is 7th.
What the fuck? Okay,
Well,
I'm confused.
The sire embraced Conrad and Castiel, then Diablo raised them.
Konrad and Castiel are over 300 years older than Katja.
And gotcha, and their sire embraced and had Katya. Or their
Yes.
sire diabolized and then had Katya, so she's a lord.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that's odd, but gotcha. I mean, that's not odd. That probably happens, unfortunately, quite a bit, but gotcha.
It's the Tremere. What do you expect?
Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna roll something.
Go ahead.
Because at this point, like Edie would have heard some of that conversation, and I do have one success.
What did you roll for?
Julian, you will hear inside your mind. You will hear someone trying to talk to you. You'll just hear a question. There'll be, what do they say about? Well, what do the Eastern vampires say about this place?
okay. Immediately you hit, his willpower is not 10 and he doesn't have an iron will, but it is really, really high. So you probably, if you don't want to do the rolling, you got in, but you hit a little bit of a wall there. And then in your mind, you see a vision of me turn around and just say, child, it's rude as anything to go into people's mind like this.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
That's okay. But ask
Sure,
me normally.
Since you'll just turn to you and just ask, so what do
Yes.
they say? What do the Eastern vampire people say?
That most of the kindred in the Americas and in the South Americas behave mostly like vampires from. I'm not sure if you would catch the quote. I lived in America before. You've lived in America your whole life?
Yeah.
Oh, so you'll understand the Steve is Stone. I can't say colloquialism. They say that the vampires over in America act a lot like the people from the Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, hillbilly.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, then they're stupid. But
You must consider that out of those here, most of us are not from the US. Myself, I am German.
And I am Greek.
Konrad and Castiel, well, they come from a nation that fell a long time ago.
I'm actually from here, but lived 4/5 of my existence in Slovakia, Czechoslovakia, and Russia. And start speaking fluent one of those languages. Because I haven't picked one. Probably Russian.
Eli
But
will,
yes.
Eli will just look at him, and she'll just go, "Show off."
Learn now. But to say I was going to say you're young, but that's not what I mean. We have eternity.
Hmm.
You don't need hobbies.
I mean, I didn't really go to
That's right.
I didn't kind of like go to school in that sense, but okay. I mean, sure. If you want to teach me, that's fine.
I could at the very least teach you German, my dear.
She's about to say something, and you see a slight movement in her face, and she goes, "Okay." She was about to say something different.
I'd like to learn. That's another language I'd like to look up. And then actually look specifically at the Tremeres. Of course, you all have heard of Enochian and Linear A, so to speak.
Yes.
I'm about to say, look at the reaction, and I'm trying to look for something. Does it look like they can speak it and read it? No one can really speak it, I don't think. I think we can just read it.
Linear A, nobody can read it either.
Well, that's the trick. I think Linear A is Enochian, and possibly a language that came from the pre-Sumerian deluge that the vampires used to speak. Though vampires might be able to break the code because we're old. But that's just a steep hypothesis.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I played this game for 30 years. It's really sad. Not or 20 years anyway.
Of the kindred present, Katja doesn't seem to react too much to it, but the way Konrad reacts gives a bit of an inkling that he might know how to read this language.
I kind of look at him and kind of glance and just kind of, if he looks obvious about it, I have to say I do have some translations in the Greek to Latin that I'm having trouble with. If perhaps, Mr. Castiel, you could sit around some time. Conrad, which one? Sorry, forgot.
Yeah, Konrad. It's the less friendly one.
I'm always looking for more transcripts from Nodist lore as well.
You do realize that amongst the Camarilla, Nodist lore is taboo.
Certainly not to be passed around to everyone. People will freak out, of course.
Yeah, but they just talk about it publicly.
Ellie doesn't know what I'm talking about. You don't know what I'm talking about. In fact, only they know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but
I've already figured that out on you.
how do you know that I would know what you're talking about?
Good point. Good point. Yeah, I may not have brought that up to you. And you know what? For real, yeah, and for real, I'm kind of thinking in V5 where stuff's a little bit more opened up a little more because it had to. I forgot what year I'm in. Maybe I need to retract that. But too late now. Whoop.
Yeah, retract that better.
But yes, they would give some rather odd looks. And actually, from the door of the house,
I've stepped in it.
the neonate from their clan actually starts quoting the Book of Nod.
Yup.
You've been introduced to him before. He is supposedly a neonate. What neonate can quote the Book of Nod?
I'm about to say. Either that's a special, either he's a specialist, because I assume there's enough Tremere they can have a specialist. You know what I mean? Hey, we're going to brace you because you're good with languages, and you know what? We're going to have you learn all this stuff because someone needs to learn it, and we don't have time to do that and all this other stuff. They for real would do that too, wouldn't they? So it could just be that. But yeah, I do look a little bit. And look back at them with a slight raised eyebrows. It seems like you all have a specialist.
At which point, Katya's eyes narrow.
Common things.
And she walks over to him and drags him inside.
Oh. Alexandra, dear, you didn't hear that. And immediately look over at the prince and apologize. My lord, I am sorry.
The prince looks disturbed, to say the least. It's quite clear that he had no idea that this new neonate had this information.
If he looks surprised, I glance back at him. If he knows he shouldn't be spouting that stuff, is someone messing with minds in here? I did not sense it. And now I look a little paranoid and am a little bit angry and kind of look around.
Castiel is the only one who could feasibly get into any of the minds in this room. And he's not in here.
Just kind of quietly look around the room to see if there's anyone looking extra interested or guilty, or i.e. big old empathy, big perception empathy check.
Go ahead and give me a P&E.
Oh, thank you. Ooh, fancy.
I will set the difficulty at 8 minus your Auspex level if you have it.
I do. And without looking, I believe it's a 4 perception. I better look.
Yeah, you better look.
4 perception. Oh, this is awareness. Oh no, empathy. Awareness or empathy?
Do awareness, but yes, it is augmented by your level of Auspex.
I have 2 dots of Auspex.
So that will make it a difficulty 6.
I have perception, specialization, and supernatural.
No, this isn't necessarily supernatural. This is just
4, 5, 6.
seeing if anyone is looking particularly intrigued by what's happening. Really, Kieran?
899.
Yeah, you know what? No one in particular is looking extremely interested in what's going on. It doesn't seem like anyone is forcing this. Though with that perception awareness, you also hear what sounds like an absolute screaming match happening in the chantry.
Mm-hmm. Tried. Gotcha.
If you have heightened senses on, you can hear that she is livid. Also, the name... You recall that he was introduced as Mihail?
Mm-hmm.
You hear the name Marcus shouted several times.
Mental note.
But yeah, anyone who would like to attempt to listen in to the...
I don't have the ability to do so.
I will.
Ah,
I will. Oh well, Eli will, but
yeah, give me a perception alertness.
wow. I forgot how much I have in this shit.
Oh, I can do perception alertness?
You can do perception alertness, it just won't be augmented by your
Okay.
Auspex since you don't have it.
Okay.
I don't know how much does Auspex reduce the difficulty?
Yep, Auspex will reduce the difficulty by your Auspex level.
Okay, I have 3. What was the difficulty for it?
8.
Okay, then 1.
I have 4
For
successes.
Eli, it is
I have
a...
three successes. 3 successes. Because that's true. Oh, 1.
Yeah, so Eli will hear, she will actually hear a very distinct command of sit down and shut up, child, coming from Mihail. If you recall, he was supposed to be a neonate.
Chris might be releasing some people early. It's his prerogative and mistake to be made.
Eli is going to listen in even more carefully now. This is interesting.
Well, Alexandra is getting uncomfortable because she doesn't fully grasp what the fuck is happening.
It becomes quite clear that both Konrad and the prince... Give me a peony. Standard difficulty because they're not hiding it.
1. I suck at this.
You do suck at this.
Yeah.
Even with 1 success, it's quite clear they want to get up and say something, but there's something stopping them.
6 successes.
4 successes with the Auspex.
Am I rolling in the wrong place? I think I am.
Yes, you are, my dear.
Yeah, it took me a second to find it too. It's like roller, 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 roller. I'm like, dear Lord.
Dice roller.
Using. We love you
rolling
though.
the wrong one. But okay, now I'm here.
Ooh.
But yes, for Eli, it becomes like Konrad is actually clenching his fist so hard that it looks like he might end up breaking his hand if he clenches it any harder. But it's quite clear that they simply cannot get up.
Like cannot get up as in it would look bad, or like cannot physically get up. You don't.
They cannot physically get up.
Can Eli get up?
Yes.
She looks
Oh.
around.
Whoops.
She is getting suspicious now. She's keeping an ear on conversation going on, but she's...
Can you clarify for me? Just to help me out a little bit. Katja from inside yelled "sit" basically to the.
No.
The other way
He
around.
yelled that at her.
Oh, okay.
He told her to sit down and shut up.
The young guy did.
Mm-hmm.
Quote.
And she did.
Quote, young person.
And she did.
And
There has been no yelling from her side since that was said.
and the people in the pool, who are the prince and one of his
One of the elders of the clan.
elders, also kind of went on lockdown.
Yep.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Eli's gonna have a look, and she's gonna have aura perception, and she's just gonna look into the room.
I am going to whistle.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a aura perception check.
Shayna, I'm going to whistle at the cat and throw the ball
Okay.
and bounce.
I get pretty much everything.
Okay.
Make a scene.
If you are looking into the room and perceiving auras, you will see. Hang on, I'm pulling up the colors. Give me a second.
Oh God damn it! No, not you as well.
You wanted this.
No, I didn't.
You wanted this.
Auspex is awesome.
Not the colors.
You wanted this.
Not the bees. Oh my God.
Just do it with emotion. You don't need to do the colors, damn it. Like it will take forever.
Yeah, fine.
Well, I can tell for myself. Alexandra is pretty fucking confused as fuck,
Katja's aura is
and probably
swirling with just anger and hatred, but there's also an overwhelming fear.
Wow.
That's bad.
Information.
What does the other guy look like? Is he just angry?
Yeah, it's just pure anger, but there's also, oddly enough, love and obsession.
She's gonna continue listening. She's not gonna interfere in that, because if Katja is afraid of something, it's probably a good idea to stay clear. So yeah.
As Katja starts to speak up again, anyone who has, been capable of hearing the conversation would also hear the sound of a slap.
Oh, shit. I'm going to try to slightly intervene by telling the kitty cat to try to make a scene and jump around and play splash in the pool. Maybe people will look at that. And then, while in the hot tub, lean over to the other two Tremere who seem to be on mental lockdown and just whisper at them with Dominate, which shouldn't affect them. You know what I mean? I'm assuming I cannot dominate them. I think one
Konrad, you actually could. He's only 10th generation.
Whoops. Well, I don't know for either one, but I whisper at one of them, be free of it.
Even with that dominate effect, he cannot get up.
Wow, I just whisper at both of them, be free of it, be yourselves.
And neither one of them can.
And I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I wait for them.
You will hear bones start to crack in Konrad's hand.
Look at is the prince one of the elders also in the pool doing the whole freeze up thing?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
It's
Kind
the
of look
Prince
at him
of
again. Give me a blink if you want me to intervene, sir. Say as quietly as I can to him.
You would see both of them blink.
Up out of the pool. And thinking to myself, and Alexandra, please, would you come with me, dear?
Okay.
Come here and whistle at the cat to come, and we're gonna take the kitty cat for a walk, and then go into the room.
As you go in, Katja's jaw is out of place. It is quite clear that her jaw is no longer where it should be.
And I assume that the young Tremere is in slappy pose mode or something.
He is knelt down next to her, stroking her hair and saying, "Look what you made me do."
Well, Alexandra will step towards her and try to pull her off him.
Oh,
At
I
which
away.
point,
wouldn't
hang
have gone-
on.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone that far, but I sure as shit I'm not going to grab your arm and hold you back. I'm not. I was going to do the and see if he would just calm the
Give
fuck down.
give me just a moment.
Well, to be fair, I have no idea what's going on with the other two. I just
Oh,
see what I
point.
see there.
Yeah,
So
you're
I see that young'un hitting the old one, and I'm like, I ain't having none of this shit because
I'm
he
kind
has
of feel
some
like
history.
I'm kind of feel like I'm in the clear because technically the prince told me to intervene. At the same time, my character right now considers that guy outside in the hot tub is not the prince. Whoever just smacked the fuck out of Connie is the prince of the city.
No.
Really?
Seriously though, no.
Yeah. Whoever that is has got possibly a bloodbind on these guys and some heavy dominating them. Yeah. Whoever this is, the prince.
I
But I
can
like
tell you
talking.
out
I
of
like
character
talking.
who this is
Yeah.
because I think I know.
I don't.
I'm pretty sure you figured it out by now.
Yep, I have.
Nope. Let's see if you're going to bring this up to combat. I was going to be all nice and try to just embarrass them enough where the Tremere guy would stop and
Eli's gonna walk in and just gonna
Uh-oh.
point to, who are you? Just say to the guy who's talking to Katja.
Okay, yeah. If there's time, now I'm going to turn around and like shut the door or
By
lock
the
the
way,
door.
Shayna, if he's trying
Yes.
to dominate me, keep in mind that I have Iron Will.
He doesn't have to. You feel your body lock up. At which point you're not going to take any damage from this, but you are all three flung across the room.
As in all of us.
All of you that came into the room.
Yes.
Hit the wall, I curse
Thorn
the
and I.
woman.
As I said, you take no damage from it, but you are flung across the room.
What the hell is this thing?
Look up at it's got its chest. I assume it still looks like the guy that we were the young neonate, right? It's a
Yes.
square. Is that you're being a bit out of line? And hold it at that. See what happens.
Leave me and my wife be. We are having a conversation.
Your wife?
And bow. I understand that marital affairs, of course, need to be remain private amongst the couple. However, she is the star of the party. It is her party. We simply really need her. Still looking down and bowing and saying very humbly and talking very respectfully. Roseanne?
Well, it seems we are at an impasse, are we not?
We simply worry about our hostess and the rest of the party. Stay down and non-threatening.
I will actually address Katya. Katya, are you okay?
She would look down at the floor. I'm fine.
What do you want us to do?
And I'm gonna have to roll because that is clearly bullshit.
Well,
You
I
wish
don't
you
think
would.
you need to roll for that. I think it's pretty obvious that we can see that you're
Yeah,
not.
no, she's not. I'm not even gonna roll for it. Like it's quite clear that she's not fine. Like she barely managed to get those words out after popping her jaw back into place. Just go.
Of course. Quietly, kind of whisper, Ellie, can you get the door, dear?
Sure.
And if she slides the door, just walk over to where the girls are, about to say it, offer Katya an arm, still bowing toward the Tremere gentleman. If only for appearances, sir, at the party. You understand.
His eyes narrow.
Perhaps disputes should be settled away from ears and eyes with auspex. Stay bowed and definitely not looking at his eyes.
Go.
Oh,
Oh, he doesn't have to look in your eyes. He has
I
mass
think he will.
manipulation.
Bastard. Bastard fuck. Take Katya by the arm and just quietly move out. See if we make it.
He lets you go.
Slide. I assume it's a sliding door for some reason because it's like at a
Yes, it is.
clunk clunk. But everyone's out and kind of just close it.
At which point the prince rushes over to Katya, as does Konrad.
If they start jumping, I look over at them and kind of make low motion, like down low with my hands, of like the whole pat down, like the whole be cool, It's not embarrassing.
Oh, they're not headed for the door. They're headed for her.
If that's what I mean. But I'm still just like trying to get them to, guys, stay cool. Just kind of moving my hand. Just that's all I'm doing. I'm done. Keep talking. But my eyes are bright yellow, flashing on a little bit.
So that's your husband?
I just glance at Nelly. He's like, not the time, dear.
Okay.
To answer your question, yes. It appears that staking him and leaving him for the sun wasn't effective.
Perhaps this conversation is for another venue.
Funny enough, Marcus does not have auspex. Any of it.
It doesn't matter, still, he's in the vicinity, and we are in our fucking bathing suits by the swimming pool, and we're just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on there.
Glance over the prince. How would you like to handle this, sir? Is there anything I can do? A lot of guests. A lot of people. That's embarrassing. I'm trying not to take advantage of it.
Yeah, he would actually just pick up Katya and start walking out.
Who picked her?
The prince.
Like physically picked her.
Yep, he picked her up and is carrying her towards his car.
I think I have to check up on some things. Nice meeting you all. And Eli will
Have a good evening, Eli.
you will see that she will run very fast. She moves quite fast, and she is gone.
Alexandra is going to turn to Konrad.
It's quite clear that he has broken most of the bones in his hand from clenching his fists so hard.
Yeah. Are you going to be alright?
I'll be fine. I'll be better once that bastard's dead.
Yeah, about that. Will you arrange a meeting?
He would nod.
You have my number.
Yes, I do.
And I will go in the hot tub and motion Fernan to get up. We're leaving.
I nod, and I knew that it is time that I make myself out of here.
Yeah, go to the car.
I promptly leave.
What?
Conrad would pull Thorn aside.
Mm-hmm.
It's best you get out of here now.
Yeah.
Never pleasant when he's angry.
Thorn,
I will
I can
disappear
give
for
you
a day or so. Oh,
I can
leaning
give you a
over.
lift.
Oh, sorry, I'm talking over you. Go ahead.
I can give you a lift. That's
Thank
what I
you.
said.
Lean over to Conrad and whisper super quietly directly in his ear. I might be able to help you with a blood bond, but I need to contact aid in order to do so. If you remember your history correctly, and then move away from it. And join Alexandria and get my cat.
Yes, get your cat.
So
Because
three of us will get in the car and get the.
That would have slowed down a horrible elder Tremere. Here's my cat. It has 1 pot of potence. Go!
he has more potence than that.
Damn it. Squeak. Damn it. Then I would.
He's squishy, but
Not good. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Meet Alexandria by the car. I'm wondering, is everyone else out here as well?
Well, Katja and the prince are gone.
Yeah.
He's gone. The three of us are in the car.
Look at Katja.
Well, I guess we can take it to the next scene when I'm gonna take the child to his house because I haven't taken him there yet.
yes.
Yeah, I do think when we all get in the car for like 2 or 3 seconds, I mean, I wait for us all to look at each other and go, well, that was unexpected.
We'll talk about this later, Thorn, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Fernan, I don't believe you have seen your new place yet, have you?
No, I haven't.
I'll drive you there.
It's about time. Let's go. I would ask what the fuck was going on back there.
Out of character. Like, if he really said it's about time, I would slap him in the face because that's entitlement. I told you, don't act like a fucking brat. Okay.
My character is supposed to be this, braggadocious criminal.
It's supposed to be to other people. I'm his sire. Okay.
Yeah, and he had,
Yeah,
he,
and then slap him in the face if that's what he said.
No, he had, a sly grin kind of thing. He jokes, "You're his mother, for Christ's sake."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
You're
can
not a
joke with my mom. Thank you
teenager.
very much.
And
Yeah,
I can do it with my son
I
too,
should
but
have
it's not even the
I should
face.
have phrased it better, but I am not good with these things, you know.
Not to mention that you're sitting on the back seat.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, keep that in mind. I hope you'll take good care of your apartment. It was quite pricey.
I always do. I know how to look after myself. You know that.
I know. Just making sure.
You sound like a proud mom.
That
I will
remains to be
smirk at
seen, my dear. Depends on what you're going to do after. But don't
yeah.
worry about it. I have some things arranged for you. Don't worry about it. I'll.
Yeah, I look forward to that. I've been getting a bored. I've been getting a bit bored lately, sitting around.
Well, you have to explore a little bit by yourself as well. More than old enough now.
Yeah. So, what have you been up to recently?
Oh, Jesus.
No, she's been helping me get properties.
No, he hasn't.
Oh yeah. Someone that we've introduced to someone. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, yeah, I introduced you to someone, but that's not the point. I was just asking you if you were right.
Who? Me?
Thorn.
Yeah. Just pondering.
Well, about like I don't know how long it would take to reach the place actually, but after a while we're going to reach Fernand's apartment and we'll go out.
I glance up and down the building and take my time to take the view in. And I look at my sire and I grin and I say, "Yeah,
It has a
I knew you."
garage. I think it's about time you know,
Yes, I need to get me some wheels.
yeah.
I
And
don't know
learn how to drive too, probably. Do you have drive? I don't remember.
what.
Do you have drive? I don't remember if you have drive.
No, I don't have drive, but does that mean that I cannot drive for shit?
I think so, yes. Shayna?
Yeah, having 0 dots means you can't drive for shit.
So
Yeah.
looks like I'll need some wheels and a driver then.
Yeah, so you have to keep in mind to save 3 XP for 1 dot there at the end of the month so you can,
I always say you
Um,
can drive for 1 dot. You can now
Yeah, all
drive.
you need is 1 dot.
yeah, you don't need more than that.
all right.
Wait,
Am I
Unless
allowed
you plan on
to?
getting in police chases.
Oh no, I don't have particular formulas for that. Am I allowed to keep ghouls to do my bidding?
yes, however, your hunting ground is not here, is in my domain, where my apartment is. I assume you already know where my apartment is. You probably were staying at the
Yeah, yeah,
guest room for the past few days.
yeah.
So, yeah, you will have to go there for your feeding. Of course, you can keep goals if you want.
And
But,
is there any limit to how many I can keep?
yes, of course, there is a limit, and you have to buy retainers if you want. You have 1 dot in herd,
Damn
so
it!
that means you have 3 people,
All
right?
right. I think I'll keep a driver then. Okay, we move out to my apartment then, right?
Yes. Is Thorn coming with us or he's staying in the car?
Up to you. If I'm invited up, of course I'll accompany. If you prefer me to stay in the car, I will stay in the car.
Well, for now, I think I prefer you to stay in the car. I won't be long.
I will happily wait.
So we'll go upstairs.
Let's go.
And you look around.
I look around, look at the
So,
rooms and stuff.
what do you think?
Yeah, this is nice. This is a bit better than I had expected, really. So, thank you for that. This looks
Well, I
splendid.
think it's a good new start for, you know.
Yeah. With an apartment like this, I think the start has been pretty good. Let's see what comes ahead. And
Well,
I think,
I will be putting you in contact with another member of our clan. He's going to show you the ropes around here.
who?
But I would definitely prefer that we stay with legit business in this city. I want this to be a new beginning. I don't want us to sink back to what we were in Miami.
I look a bit apprehensive at that. Playing by the rules has never been my strong suit.
Well, you can compartmentalize though. You can.
Yeah, it will just need a lot of effort from me since I
Anyway,
have
something
never.
tells me that you and Vance are going to get along.
We'll see about that. So when am I meeting him?
I will let you know. Just keep it in mind. There's probably will be some opportunity there, but I mean, you're always welcome to manage the store.
Yeah, I'll look into it. But firstly, I need to start, working on the decor. Make this place feel like home.
Yeah, you do what you want.
Yeah,
In any case, keep yourself available. I'm going to have Vance contact you so you can meet and probably some other members of our clan.
yeah,
There's
seems to
going
be
to
fun.
be a rant soon, and we're going to vote on a Primogen.
Oh,
You know, I'm looking for this position, right?
yeah. All right, I'll be around here, and let me know when you want me to meet with that guy of yours.
Yes, don't worry about it. Anyway, I have to go. Some things happened tonight. I don't know if I don't really know what the fuck is happening, but I need to find out.
Are you talking about the pool party? What happened back there?
Yes.
I
Yes.
don't know what the fuck happened. I thought it
I
better to keep my nose out of it.
yeah, I'd leave you out of this. It's I think it's above my pay grade even, so
Yeah,
let's keep it at that. I just want to know what the hell happened. In any case, I will be in touch, and you are always welcome at my home, as you
yeah,
know.
yeah. I'll see you around. See you around then.
Don't hesitate to contact me if you need help.
Yep. Out.
And stay
See
safe.
ya. Yeah, you too.
Good night,
Ah,
Fernan.
good night. I light up a cigarette and start decorating and stuff.
And start making the new apartment smoky. Thank you.
I don't know the decorating part. I know the smoking part at least.
I'll go back in the car and drive towards my own haven.
My lady, as we get back in the car.
Tips, Fedora.
Oh, please don't.
Is it late, crazy late?
I don't know. How late is it, Shayna? Shayna.
Well, if you've lost Shane, I do ask you, my lady. I
I'm still here. Sorry.
Sorry.
Just having trouble unmuting.
How late is it?
It's probably like 2, 3 a.m.
My lady,
You still have several hours before sunrise.
Alex, I beg of a favor.
What might that be?
Perhaps we can run back by the hotel. And if possible, I would like to give you my key and have you go upstairs and get Dracul for me.
All right, that's doable. While we're driving, can you tell
Baby.
what the hell happened there?
How much could you hear?
I couldn't hear anything. I saw what I saw when I got in there. I saw that the prince couldn't move. Konrad broke his hand. And I know that when I went in, I wasn't able to move. I'm not easily dominated. I don't know what happened in there.
Would you believe?
I will tell you this: that wasn't dominate.
Well, yeah, but she wouldn't know that.
Now, Thorn can roll a
Cult?
knowledge occult or intelligence occult to try and identify the path of thermology that was used.
Cunning intelligence help?
What?
Eh.
You don't have a cult?
No, I've got a cult.
What's the problem, man?
Nothing. There's no problem. I'm scrolling down.
Difficulty 7 is a fairly common path, but it's not like the most common. So threshold of 2 successes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
That's barely, but yes.
No, it's actually 3 successes.
And the threshold's of 2, and I got a 1. The 1 kills the 9, so 9 and 10. 2 successes.
Oh, no, difficulty 7. So it kills the 7.
Yes, diff 7.
So it's 3 successes.
3 successes.
Okay.
Bang.
That was movement of the mind.
Oh, that power, yes. Yeah. And, oh, well, yeah, Thorn would know that one, yeah. That's a good old classic.
Yeah, that one's a...
And that is not
It's a good
affected
old
by
classic.
Iron
It's
Will.
good. It's good.
What does it do, that thing?
That's a telekinetic, if you ask me.
It's basically telekinesis.
It's a telekinetic path that the Tremere have.
Okay.
One of many of their paths.
You can lift objects or people, or you can lift them
Things
down.
may be spun, rotated, or even thrown. Even flight is possible at higher levels, as the kindred simply moves themselves.
Okay.
It's very neat.
It's quite a fun path.
So
One of my
anyway,
favorite paths.
back in character. So
I was thinking the blood bond on top of dominate and conditioning would have affected the 2 Tremere elders that were in the tub.
okay, but what affected me?
The thing that the telekinetic attack in the room was a thaumaturgical path called movement of the mind. And then I tell her you can use it to pick things up. It's much more easier than much more maneuverable with my little spin, my little air spells.
Okay, but what was this guy? This guy is supposed to be a neonate.
That's what they said.
I think I can. Well,
Certainly
I
not how
don't know
they
much
reacted.
about Katya's husband or what.
Perhaps
It should be of note that anyone who has paid attention would notice that she does wear a wedding band on her hand.
bring up the wedding band to her. Let's say you did notice the ring.
Yes, I did notice the ring. However,
You would also notice that the band looks very old. Like this is not a modern wedding band. This is a very, very old wedding band.
Perhaps that's a marriage still in play, even.
I don't know. Why
Hmm.
was this man presented as a neonate?
See, now with that's interesting. A prince who's
And-
bonded to another is barely a prince. I don't want to speak badly about.
Thorn,
I don't mean to speak badly about anybody, but that's he's done a good job in the city so far. The city seems tame and organized. I like it,
it's
but
not
that's the
certain
problem.
that there's a blood bond there, is there? Is it?
Uh,
I'm certain of it.
I know you don't have dominate, so I mean, just blatantly look at your eyes. I'm like, it's that, and I imagine dominate. But I'm guessing.
Guessing.
I'll say
doesn't
this, he
prove-
does not need dominate, nor does he need a blood bond.
Uh-oh.
He has several other powers that allow for that.
Yeah, this is just a guess, and I wouldn't want to assume such things.
Me either. But there's
Well,
but
yes,
there's
you better not bring it up.
oh no. And that's the reason I'd like you to go and get Dracul. Because you can get him without anyone raising an eyebrow and bring him back, because I don't believe I will be staying in the hotel for the remainder of my stay. Just in case.
Well, my guest room just emptied.
I already have a place about to say incoming. It'll just take a couple days. I'll simply crash at a hotel that allows pets. There's got to be one or two left.
You can crash at my guest house.
I look at you.
Guest room.
That would possibly not be safe.
Why
I may have
wouldn't
made
it
an
be
enemy
safe?
tonight.
Safe for whom?
For you,
Why?
I may have made an enemy tonight.
Well, if that is the case, it's better to not be by yourself.
That is quite appreciative. And if hopefully we can pull up at the hotel now, right then.
Yeah. I'll go get your dog.
Thank you. Wait nervously, and as soon as she leaves the car and gets where
Yeah,
she can't
but
see me,
is the dog
Thorn
okay
looks
with me
really,
though?
yeah, Thorn looks a little stressed and kind of just looks straight ahead and sighs and bows his head, because I'm going to do something really crappy here in a minute. Sorry, Christine.
I mean,
Hopefully
if you're gonna try to dominate me, just
No.
keep in mind I have
No.
iron will.
No, I'm not. But,
What are you gonna do to me?
give her about 2 minutes to go in and get to the elevator, then I'll go into the lobby and wait.
Well, I'll go get the dog. And I'll get the dog. And I'll go downstairs.
Is there? Make sure there's someone else in the lobby area for this before I do this. Selena,
How
Oh.
would I make sure? there's
Yes,
someone
my
else in
dear.
is there any neonate or anyone just coming in or out? A receptionist?
No, you are at the moment alone in the lobby,
Oh, well, that
with the exception of the receptionist who is actually knelt down picking something up off the floor.
no, that's fine. As to the elevator bings, let's wait for her to come over. grab the dog's leash. Thanks. You've been mostly a tremendous bitch, and I prefer if I didn't have to deal with you anymore. Thanks, honey. And smack the shit out of Christina. Or, Alex.
That will require a contested.
I don't think she said no. Does it? Do you see it coming?
If you say you're a tremendous bitch, yeah, I see it coming.
Well, damn it. Then you might fall in pretty well. Might be okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And
need
no-
a contested
And also, I'm not
Dex
stupid,
melee
and I know
roll.
what you're doing.
It has to look real. It has to look real. So
Oh man, you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it.
I roll crap. Probably not.
Actually, not
This-
Dex melee, Dex brawl.
Yeah. One whole success. Oh dear lord.
Yeah, how are you doing there?
So you basically block. I assume you block the crap out of my hand, or what else?
No,
can you do?
I'm grabbing your hand.
Yeah, you do. Take your hands off me and shake
This
it
isn't
off.
going to work.
Well, it's already played out now, so turn around and walk outside.
Just keep moving, please, and try not to be an idiot.
When we get outside, I'm like, look, it turned to a look. You're. If dude,
Get in the car.
you don't
Thorn.
need. Get in the car. Get the
Get in
puppies
the car.
in the puppy in the car with the kitty. I appreciate this, but I'm telling you, you're just setting yourself up for trouble.
Remind me, what is my clan again?
Your clan. Look at her. Honestly,
We're
for a
the
second.
clan of troublemakers. So shut up and just shut up, okay?
Look at her for a second. For real,
For real.
lean over and lay one on her.
I'm driving.
Not like a 3-minute one. And then just say thank you.
Well, you're still not gonna get away with this easily.
Eh,
But anyway, we'll arrive at my apartment, and I want to reach my contacts. Shayna.
Dun dun dun. Got me on my knees.
You are welcome to try to reach your contacts, but they're not gonna know jack shit.
No, I don't want them to know jack shit. I want protection around my apartment.
Okay.
For at least tonight. So I want to try and reach my police people. What do I do for that?
Usually that's a blue book, but I'll let this count. So yeah, you will have a. It's not like you're going to get like a full group of police officers. Like you'll maybe get one police officer to stay for the night.
Or down the road or patrol the area real tight or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why do you think you made an enemy? I didn't see him being hostile towards you afterwards. But this guy is going to be our enemy for sure. Now we're, by the way, at the apartment.
I happen to like cats. About to say, I think she's a rather nice lady. Yeah, I did not like seeing that.
And I agree. So we're in the living room. Yay! Pretty.
Da-da-da.
I asked Konrad to arrange a meeting. Well, between the raid and this, I think that this has to take priority. Uh, did you notice that Katya mentioned that he was staked and left for the sun?
Mm-hmm.
How is this possible? Please tell me you know something.
1,000 different ways. Someone could have simply found him and took it out. Armand's razor. I can't think of any powers that could do that. Perhaps maybe something with protean or some kind of magic that I'm unaware of. But would be the easiest way to have it done. It was simply have someone else, wolves, friends, allies, pull it out. And dominate can lay latent commands and
If he can freeze people without even looking, how are we supposed to subdue this person?
cleverly and quickly.
Hmm.
If we're talking about slaying, I'm not quite there yet.
I believe we need to destroy him.
Someone's mowing the yard. Hold on, I can't hear you. See if I can turn everything up. Can y'all hear the lawnmower?
A little bit.
That's horrible.
Don't worry.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is Patrick still with us?
No, he's at his apartment and we're in mine.
I still thank you for the risk.
Well, I guess lately I'm in the habit of taking risks.
To say it's just I'm not their favorite clan. I'm probationary.
I think that you got yourself into a better position tonight. Although, to be fair, I think that they started because of you, but
Yeah,
you kind of
the
saved the
double-edged sword.
situation in the end, so
Publicity is a double-edged sword.
yeah, maybe refrain from talking about such things in public.
And look at her, a little embarrassed. I'd forgotten about keeping much of our
Look,
hidden path is most.
the
Yeah.
truth is, I think you're incredibly lucky because I believe that the prince is a lot more progressive than he lets on. I'm actually certain he is. I mean,
Year 2000. It's going to be in the 21st century soon. Good.
it's already the 21st century. In any case, if it was anyone else, more traditionalist, we may have had a problem. So please.
Yeah,
Right.
had that been one of the more traditionalist Primogens, they would have beheaded you then and there.
Yeah, I'm about to say I would have
Yeah,
not taken
so
it.
please don't ever, ever do that again.
Wink. We'll see.
No,
didn't
you have to
plan that.
promise that you're not going to do that ever again.
And plus, I think what you said doesn't count because it doesn't matter. I'm very much thinking that it doesn't matter what the prince says. It's whatever Michael or Michael says.
Oh no, I don't think it works like this.
I respect your opinion.
So you believe we have a shadow prince?
I think it's fairly obvious.
I wouldn't jump to conclusions.
I'm prepared to change my mind if different information comes to light.
Well, we will, one way or another, take care of this.
With that, I kind of take. I look a little apprehensive. Perhaps this is a Tremere in-house problem.
I don't think that this is an in-house problem. We are in this city, we were present there, we saw it. We're part of the problem now, so
Well, the
you can do
city's.
whatever you want, but I will assist them.
I will, of course, follow your lead, my lady Alexandria. If you think it necessary, I think I, I think I have to have your back. And out of character, I absolutely have to, because if you make a play to take this dude out, I have to say you and most of your friends, including me, will be on the chop list. So if you gotta take him out, we gotta take him out.
Well, if we gather enough people willing to do that, well, we'll see. I will wait word from Conrad. When that happens, I guess
Can you,
we'll have a better idea of what's the situation with this.
how can you expect an honest answer from Conrad?
What?
He's obviously probably conditioned or in bloodbound or heavily
I don't believe
dominated
he's
or
bloodbound.
just horribly afraid of Mikkel.
I don't believe he's bloodbound. At least not to a point that would deem him
You
dangerous.
saw his hand.
Yes, he broke his own hand. It means he was trying to break out of it. This wasn't bloodborne, this was something else.
I heard the voice and was not affected. Well, I mean, I heard it, and
He had
if
agency.
it was my sire saying it without dominate, I would have sat down immediately and started crying because I was scared of what was going to happen. But
From what I saw, the man had agency. And that's all that matters. Okay?
I just don't know what if you can trust what Conrad says or not.
Well, we'll go and we'll see. And then we can decide.
I'd like to have someone that could pierce the mind's eye, so to speak. Our little trumpet player, possibly. Or,
Not
ba ba
going
ba ba, Ellie can do it. I found that out today. She,
what can
oh,
Ellie do?
she's a. What clan did they say she was? She was. Was she of
Toreador,
Toreador?
yeah.
Nam, haha. She can enter the. She can enter people's minds.
Well, I don't know if we should involve her at all.
I.
I will ask Katya first. I mean,
I,
I look, if she's to be included, she will probably be invited to the meeting.
we and look at it, honey. Alex, you can't. You can't bring Conrad or Katya in on any of it. If you actually make a play against Michael, you can't. If you do, either it will take a whisper from his dominate to find out everything that they know about it. They'll betray us on accident. They won't be able to help it. If the worst case
We need
scenario is
to
true,
know more. We need to know more from them.
and
Until we
I'm off.
hear from them, we cannot involve anyone else.
That's that's absolutely true. But at the same time,
You're being paranoid, okay? Just relax. We'll go to the meeting, we'll see what they have to say and what we are allowed to do, and then we can find allies. But it has to be done the right way,
very well.
okay?
I bow. I leave it to you. I shall back you up.
Thank you. But please don't ever do this again.
I did not plan to do tonight. Look at the prince. The prince wanted me to do so. I looked him straight in the eye and asked if he wanted me
That's
to
not
do
what I
anything.
mean. I mean
Oh,
what you did before
what?
make a
Bring the cat?
count. No, I'm not talking about the cat. I'm talking about reciting passages from
Oh,
things
I
that are
didn't.
not
That was old guy. About to say, I
allowed.
simply
You
mentioned a
mentioned,
Greek
yeah.
translation of the Sumerian a Sumerian text.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry about that. That
Yeah,
was a slip.
don't do
Yes,
that.
I apologize. I forgot how stringent the camera was on this.
Well,
At the same
yeah.
time, I happen to know
Yeah, you're
you
very lucky that you were in that company and not some other of the council, because you wouldn't still be here.
mm, that's once again, I may have made enemies.
I
Thank
don't
you
think you
again.
made enemies. I think that you have to use your brain a little bit more efficiently.
You are correct.
Sometimes you're just too impulsive, and if it's me saying that, then you know there's a problem.
Smile.
I'm supposed to be the crazy one.
Were you impulsive before your embrace, or is it true about the Bruja blood?
Well, it's a bit of both.
Look, I'm dying to learn celerity. I understand if a kindred tastes of one of the clans that carries it in the blood, it perhaps could be easier to learn. And look at her seductively.
You know that comes with strings attached, right?
I forget how much the strings are in this game, but to say I'm going to send a fifth.
It's only a one-step blood bond, so it's like you try to run into them. You start to feel love towards them.
Yeah. It's there. It's there at one. It's there. But it's understandable, and after what is it, a month or a year, or do not remember.
I don't remember. I would have to look at it.
Yeah, and for real, we're doing the taste of.
Yeah, that's still a 1-point blood bond.
Well, I might not want to do that yet. Then. Wait till I got 10 XP to spend. Alexandra's hot, and Thorn wants to bite her lip just a little bit, in a nice way. Also, I have to pee and go to a meeting.
Yeah. Okay, so
So I suppose we can end our scene there. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another scene for Unmask Orlando.
Woo.
See you next time!